Mrs. Zimmerman, I put the papers from A corporations on your desk, so take care of them, please. I need them done by tonight.
What? Oh, hello, Miss Forbes.
Hi, just take care of the papers, will you? And make sure you don't make any mistakes. Just because you're 65 years old and just a part-time worker doesn't mean you can do a lousy job.
Hold on, Miss Forbes. I won't be able to finish these by tonight. Today and tomorrow's a day off for me.
What? Why are you just taking a day off?
I told you this already, right? I needed you to hand in the papers by yesterday since I wouldn't be available today and tomorrow.
What? You never told me such a thing. Anyways, we need these neat papers done by tomorrow morning. You can't just say you're not available because you're on vacation or something.
Are you being serious right now? Why not ask the manager what to do about it instead of complaining to me, the part-time worker?
What? What do you mean ask the manager? This is your job. Don't you get paid to do this?
Complaining about it by text isn't going to get those papers done, you know? You need to ask the manager what to do.
Huh? Stop trying to make other people do your work for you. Why are you acting so superior anyways? You're just a part-time worker, right? You seem to not understand. Unlike you, I'm actually a contracted employee at this company.
I know that. You just graduated from an elite college, right?
Oh, I get it. So is that the reason? You're looking down on me since I'm new here, right?
I'm not trying to act superior, but I need you to do your work properly.
Huh? What's with the attitude? You think the others are going to forgive you talking to me like this? I'm gonna tell the CEO about this.
Just what exactly are you trying to say?
People your age should already be retired. But here you are working part-time. I wonder why. Do you have some sort of huge debt or something? Unlike me, who graduated from college and is guaranteed to be promoted soon, you're just an uneducated good-for-nothing that receives a salary for doing nothing, right? And to think that I was trying to help you contribute to the company by doing some work for once. What kind of person just takes a day off suddenly and refuses to do work? You're so impolite. Don't you have any manners?
Miss Forbes, are you done talking now?
What?
I only took a day off since it's exactly 1 year since my mother passed away. I'm actually quite busy right now, so let's end this conversation.
Huh? Come to the office and take care of these papers right now.
I can't even if I wanted to. I'm currently 4 hours away from the office.
4 hours? Just where exactly are you right now?
It doesn't matter where I am right now. I can't take care of those papers for you. Period. Will you please just ask the manager what to do already? Didn't they teach you this during training? Always tell the manager if you have a problem. Especially if it's something unexpected.
Why are you just telling me this now? This is going to make me look so bad, and it's all your fault.
How is this my fault? I told you to give me the papers by yesterday, right? This is your own fault, Miss Forbes. Even if you are a new employee, you've been working here for 10 months already now, right? And you still can't even do such basic things as reporting to the manager? You've made me lose my temper. Goodbye then. I'll see you next week.
What? Wait! You're just going to leave? What's with the attitude, though? Just who exactly do you think you are? You're just a part-time employee here. You can't be replaced anytime, do you hear me? You better know your place or face the consequences.
Good evening, Miss Zimmerman. Sorry for disturbing you on your day off. I'd heard it's been exactly 1 year since your mother passed away. You have my condolences. Anyways, we took care of the papers from A corporations.
Good evening, Mr. Rowland. Thanks for taking care of the papers for me. Sorry for causing a hassle.
Don't be. It's not your fault. I heard Mrs. Forbes forgot to get them to you before your leave. Still though, Mrs. Ford's attitude is just too much.
Tell me about it.
Yes, it's true that she does do her job better than most of the other new employees, but she just has no respect for others.
She's probably acting this way because she did so well on the project we asked her to take care of to test her skills.
She only did well because you're supporting her. The other new employees who also did well understand that they only succeeded because of your help. And I've been modestly learning from our senior employees and asking for advice ever since. Mrs. Ford's, on the other hand, thinks it was all her doing and is getting overconfident.
It looks like it. Having confidence isn't a bad thing, but having too much is.
So you think so too? Should we ask her to take care of that project?
What project?
We've been asked by headquarters to send 2 new employees to work on a deal we're going to make with D Corporations from America. We were planning on sending you as well to support these 2 new employees. The best in our company are also going to be involved in this, so I thought it would be a good educational opportunity for Miss Forbes. You know, teach her that there are people much more competent than her.
I see.
If this still doesn't work, we'll have to think things through again, though. I don't want to have to fire her.
This proves that I'm the best. I haven't even been working here for 1 year yet. I was chosen to take part in a project involving a company from America. It must be because I graduated an elite university and because of my past successes.
Miss Forbes, 2 new employees were going to be chosen to participate in this trade deal with D Corporations from the start, as a way for them to gain experience and educate the future leaders of this company. How people evaluate you depends on the work you do from now. You haven't been proven to be the best yet. Don't get that wrong.
Yeah, it's not really convincing coming from a 65-year-old part-time worker. Why do you keep talking like this to your company? Anyways, you're only going to be coming with me as support, right? Which means you have to do what I say.
That's not what me supporting you means.
Yeah, stop talking back at me. You should probably watch your attitude.
Funny, because I wanted to say the same exact thing.
Good evening, Miss Erngin. I told Miss Ford she would be working on the deal with D Corporations from America this morning. What was her reaction?
Good evening, Mr. Rowland. I received some pretty amusing texts from her this afternoon. She says that this proves she's the best, and that I have to do what she says as her support.
I see. I did tell her that you would be only there to give her advice, not to do what she says, though.
Mr. Rowland, did Miss Forbes get into this company using connections?
Oh, so you know this.
More or less. Wasn't the CEO's wife's maiden name Forbes?
Yes, Mrs. Forbes is her cousin's daughter.
I see.
Please don't tell this to the others. The CEO told her that if she uses her position to do harm, she would be fired immediately. I know it's a hassle, but please take care of her for just a bit more.
I understand.
Ms. Zimmerman, can you make the presentation in Japanese for tomorrow's meeting?
I wondered who was sending me texts on my office phone at this hour. Aren't you supposed to take care of that? I'm supposed to make an English presentation based off the presentation you make in Japanese.
Let's switch roles. You make the presentation in Japanese and I'll translate it into English.
The reason you weren't tasked with the job of making the presentation in Japanese is so that you can gain experience.
No, I don't need experience. I'm already guaranteed a promotion. It'll be better this way since I can check for any mistakes you make while translating it into English. If you understand, then hurry up and prepare for our presentation in 2 weeks.
Good morning, Miss Forbes. You aren't here yet. Are you going to be late? We have a meeting with D Corporations from 1500. I also have a few questions regarding the English presentation you made. You see, I don't quite understand what you're trying to say in a few places.
Oh, sorry, I caught a cold and can't speak well.
What? Really? But the representatives from D Corporations came all the way from America, so we can't just really cancel this meeting. That means we have to get someone else to do the presentation you were supposed to do.
Why don't you do it?
What?
I'm saying that you should do the presentation in English instead of me.
Well, I guess that's the best option. The presentation was only finished yesterday, and I'm the only other person who's seen it yet.
But you can't speak English, right? You're just a 65-year-old part-time worker. It can be helped, so I guess I'll have to come.
I understand. I'll do the English presentation in your place.
What? Are you being serious?
Do you have any objections?
Can you even speak English?
A bit, yes. Anyways, I have to go over some things with the others, so bye now.
Stop trying to act tough.
Take care with your cold.
Fine, it's not my problem if you embarrass yourself. Are you serious? You can speak English that well?
Oh, you came to the meeting halfway through, right? How's your cold?
Who cares about that? Why are you so good at English?
Well, I was the head of the International Relations Department before I retired.
What? The International Relations Department? That's the most elite department in this company. And you were the head?
Right now, I'm working as a part-time worker since I had to retire. Also, I studied language in college, which is where I learned to speak English.
Graduated college? I thought you were just a high school graduate.
When did I say such a thing? Besides, you shouldn't judge people on their academic backgrounds.
What?
Well, the presentation went well since I took your place, so everything ended up alright, I guess.
What do you mean?
Your translation was full of mistakes.
What? Like where?
Basic spelling and grammar. There were some parts where I couldn't even understand what you were saying.
What?
We needed to hand in the presentation by noon, so I quickly fixed all your mistakes. I can't imagine what would have happened if you turned in that presentation.
No way! Are you sure I made so many mistakes? Yes, I am. Or would you like me to show the others the presentation you made? I wouldn't if I were you. It's a bit ironic, though. Thanks to me taking your place, we were able to make a $5 million deal with D Corporations. What? We were able to make a $5 million because you took my place? Why do I have to be fired? I was just supposed to be promoted and become an executive at this company right away. This wasn't supposed to happen.
You made a promise with the CEO, right? You promised that you wouldn't use your connections with him to do harm, and that you wouldn't look down on others just because you knew him. And that you would be humble and listen to what the senior employees said. Maybe you didn't do anything immediately harmful with your connections, but you obviously looked down on everyone you met. You were only hired because the CEO took pity on you, since you couldn't find a job after graduating, right? Yet you still took such an arrogant attitude. That's how you returned his kindness, so no wonder he got mad.
Please, Mrs. Zimmerman, can you convince them to hire me again?
Why?
You used to be the head of the International Affairs Department, right? They'll listen to what you say.
But I'm just a part-time worker now. I have no right to interfere in such matters.
Just try telling them.
Impossible.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Please, I'm begging you.
It seems you wouldn't understand unless I tell you this directly. I don't want to work with you, Miss Forbes.
What do you mean?
You're finished with what you have to say now, right?
Mrs. Zimmerman?
Bye. Miss Forbes faked her illness on the day of the meeting with D Corporations. Not that I ever believed she was actually sick. She was planning on making me do the presentation instead of her. And to come in halfway through to save the day. She didn't expect me to be able to speak English so fluently. The CEO found out about what she was trying to do and got mad and forced her to resign. Her parents were pretty disappointed in her as well. She tried finding a new job, but failed miserably. So she instead tried to get married. She fell in love with a handsome man and they started living together. She now just lives with him and does everything he says.
Two years ago, I remarried my current husband. My ex-husband thought it would be easy to have a child if we got married, and when I couldn't have a child even after a year, he called me an infertile woman. After that, he repeatedly cheated on me. I was secretly preparing for divorce, and when I was ready, I went to a lawyer. My ex-husband wanted to marry his girlfriend, and I wanted to divorce him as soon as possible. So we both agreed to get divorced, but... Kathleen. Oh, Ryan, it's been a while. What's up? What is that? What are you talking about? Facebook. Oh, what about it? I didn't know you were on Facebook. I just started, and then I found your account. What the hell is that? I said, what are you talking about? You had a baby? I mean, why didn't you tell me you got married? Why should I? We've been divorced for 3 years now. We're strangers. You should. We'd been together for years. Don't call us strangers. I don't care if you remarry or not. Ugh, right. That's what I didn't like about you. You always act like you have nothing to do with it. Seriously, I should have never married you. All the time we spent together, even a few years, was a waste. How dare you say that when you didn't care about me while we were married? You divorced and then quickly remarried. So why don't you just focus on your own family? No way. I saw on Facebook and it looks like you remarried within a year after the divorce. You were connected to your current husband before you got divorced, weren't you? Ha ha ha, I knew you'd say that. You're so simple. Huh? What's so simple? Don't think me as you, okay? You wanted to marry your girlfriend so badly that you waited all the time for me to divorce you, right? So you think I was doing the same thing, huh? You really are simple-minded or you lack imagination. That's not true. If the person who cheated asks to get divorced, there will be a big fight and it would be very difficult to get divorced, huh? That's why you waited until I couldn't take it anymore and wanted to divorce you no matter what. For 3 years. Oh yeah, whatever. Otherwise, who would like to stay married with an infertile woman for 3 years, having sex with her that I don't want to? You were an infertile woman, but I wanted kids, so I made a new girlfriend. But I still had sex with you twice a month, which I didn't want to because I thought we might have a baby. A sex that doesn't feel good, feel nothing. You're an infertile woman, plus a bitch who don't do anything during sex. You son of a bitch. That's how you felt? Wow. I mean, how can you say so many specific bad things about me after 3 years? You're wasting so much brain capacity on useless things. So the rest of it is so naive. Shut up. I married you because I wanted kids. You yourself are a good-looking, smart CPA and raised by a fine family. You met all the requirements to be the mother of my children. And guess what? We tried to make a kid, but you never seemed to be able to have one. Meanwhile, you get old and the eggs deteriorates. Oh, so that's why you had an affair with a young, beautiful, talented girl. Well, yeah, of course. I was seeing a bunch of girls just to find the best genes. Isn't that a natural male instinct? It sounds better if you say so, but I'm not sure if it's a rational human behavior. So what? It took time, but we were able to get divorced. You didn't ask for anything else. I was going to remarry immediately and have a child with my young wife. And yet, I have a child and you don't. I see. That's why you were in such a hurry to get in touch with me. I wondered why, but it makes sense now. I thought you were an infertile woman. You lied to me, didn't you? Huh? Why would I do that? I can't think of any other reason. It has to be it. We had sex twice a month for 3 years. Twice a week at the most. I made time in my busy schedule to have sex with you, even though you had no approach. It's funny how that infertile woman had a baby as soon as she got remarried. You were actually on birth control when you were with me, weren't you? You made fun of me. What's wrong with you? I heard there are contraceptives that women can use besides condom. You didn't want to have my baby, so you wore it secretly. You're too overthinking. No way. You would lie, of course. Or a contraceptive pill? You didn't want kids that badly? You know what? I did want to have kids too. That's why I never used contraceptive things or refused to have sex in the first place, right? I don't know, maybe you just wanted to feel good. I've got the best technique in the world, you know. What's with that confidence? Don't worry, you're so bad at it. What? You were so bad at it that I had to endure it. It was more like a painful time than a pleasurable one. What do you mean? You say yourself as sadist and you force a woman to be masochist. But you're not aggressive enough. I don't get wet and it hurts. And you could only stand it for a few minutes. And it will finish in 15 minutes. How can I feel good? What? You're just insensitive. Don't blame it on me. The other girls don't say anything. And my wife, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. She can't tell you if she wants to. She's not like you, using Facebook, Instagram. She's not a bitch like you. She's more modest. Whatever. Then why did you start Facebook? You've always been too lazy to do it, and what are you up to now? Everyone around me were using it, so I thought I'd give it a try. Nothing special. Is that so? You were using Tinder at that time. Just because you can't have any kids, aren't you doing the same thing all over again? You're already old. I'm amazed. Don't talk nonsense. It's none of your business. Huh? It's a big deal. Ryan, what does my occupation say on my Facebook? Huh? Smith, CPA firm. What's this? My current husband is also a CPA. That's why we started our own firm. So? I don't know if you're trying to show me off how much you make money, but I don't really care. I guess a woman like you, who's like a nerd and has no charm, is better suited to a man like that. Yeah, you're perfect for each other. Thank you very much, and your wife is coming over to my place for a part-time. What? What are you talking about? She doesn't have any qualifications. Why is she working for you? My current wife works for my ex-wife? Are you kidding me? I don't understand. I know it's hard to become a CPA, but she's taking the exam and trying to pass all subjects. She's great. She studies on her own. I think she's going to pass all the subjects this year. Huh? For what? I haven't heard a single thing from her. That's how little you see of her. It's exactly the same as when you were with me. To begin with, it's extravagant for a nearly 40-years-old man to take a 22-year-old college student as his wife and want to have kids with her. An old man who gets a college student involved in an affair. It's gross. Gross? It's natural that young women fall for guys who are in their 40s. Natural? You're trying to justify yourself in a way that I don't understand, and that's exactly what gross means. Don't say I'm gross. I'm hot. Don't make me laugh. She said you tricked her. I tricked her? She came all the way over to your ex-wife's place. She must have been really pissed off at me. She asked me to pay you back the property division and give you back the apartment. You told her that I stole all of your property division. And that I took your apartment? I guess that's what you had to say. You spent so much money on girls that your savings were empty. We had to share our savings after we get married, but you didn't share them at all. You were a man who was having an affair and playing around with other girls. And you said you didn't need to divide the property. And now you're saying I have to share the money I earned? No matter where you look in the world, no one will accept that. I mean, we were supposed to share the property, but you couldn't, so I had to use my savings. And you lied about the apartment that belonged to me, saying that it was yours and I stole it? It's the fact that you kicked me out. Yes. I worked hard for this house and I paid the entire mortgage with my own money. And you just came to my house and said, lucky me, I don't have to find for a house. You were lucky to be married by me when you were 30 years old and had no one else to be chosen, huh? If you had stayed like that, you would have been single, poor, and lonely for the rest of your life. You were a sellout and I took you in. You should be grateful. No, I could have married someone else even if you hadn't found me. I'm different from you. I was just prioritizing my career as a CPA. Don't talk big to me like a man who used something and could only get a college student who knew nothing by tricking her. That's why you're getting dumped by women again. Being dumped? You haven't noticed? Noticed what? She's been preparing for over a year. Huh? Preparing? I don't get it. There's no way I'm getting dumped. My wife is in love with me. You seriously haven't noticed? She's preparing to get divorced. What? Why would she think so? Well, if you're chasing girls on Facebook and Instagram, you wouldn't notice. You're not paying attention to her at all. Like I said before, she's trying to become a CPA. And she has been thinking about it since she was young. You have a good eye for women, but too bad. What's that? You're good looking until you get her, but after you get her, you become an asshole. And since you get a smart girl, she's not going to put up with your shit. She becomes an independent woman. In a way, you motivate people. Oh, but you're also a useless bug fucker. What? Watch out for your words, you infertile woman. I can dump that infertile woman who's only young and looks better than others. No money, no brains, bug fucker. Oh, no sperm? I do have them, like too much. Oh really? I thought you didn't because you have sex a lot but nothing happens. You can't keep letting them rot just because you have so many. If you're going to be so bossy, why don't you start by showing some results? You. On top of being a dickhead, you trick and cheat on people. And I heard you've been on a long business trip recently. She even told you about that? That big mouth. You can play as much as you want. She's also lucky to have a lot of time to prepare. Prepare? Prepare for what? Are you stupid? Did you hear me? To get divorced. Huh? With a CPA degree at that young age, getting a job is a piece of cake. She's from a good university, she's got excellent grades, and if she works hard, she can become a very profitable CPA. You're just a disappointing person. I feel sorry for you. She's going to make more money than you in no time. Also, it's only a matter of time before you get dumped. You really pissed me off. If you have time to be pissed off, be a smart person. Are you so stupid that you don't notice the changes in a wife you've been with for years? You can't be a parent for the rest of your life. Your kids won't choose you. Don't get carried away just because you could have kids. I can have a kid in no time. Don't get all condescending. I'm just telling you the truth. Why don't you worry about yourself instead? When are you coming home? Next week. Oh, maybe it's too late. What do you mean? The house might be empty. What? What do you mean by that? I think she's going to leave you. You know what? Huh? Don't underestimate women. What? We are stronger than a dickhead like you. Live in regret and spend the rest of your life alone. Well then. What do you mean? What did you say? Kathleen, hey. After that, Ryan came back from his business trip in a hurry and found out that the house was already empty. He found a letter regarding the divorce in the dining room. He called his wife immediately and shouted at her. But when she told him about the proof of his affair and deception and the lawyer I had prepared, he easily accepted the terms and signed the papers. 1 year later, she passed the CPA exam and now is working as a CPA at my firm. Ryan is still paying the property division in installments every month and he is looking for a new wife. And he wants to marry someone in her early 20s. He still has to pay millions of dollars, but when will it end? Will he have a wife by his side by then? In the first place, has he forgotten that he had a fertility test? He would be a fool to be satisfied with what he had undergone without knowing the result. When will he realize that he really is sterile?